Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Sorry it's a little late again. I was doing a lot of stuff. and so now we are here. But I have a really interesting live for you tonight. Probably one that I haven't done like this in a long time. Kind of staying, like getting away from that whole personal development and all that, and kind of giving you a whole other perspective of something else on data analysis. This is something that a friend of mine shared with me the other day, and this is so interesting. And the way this guy puts this together is just unbelievable. So this is a talk by Ali Noorani, and this was done a while back. But so did you know that Facebook knows you better than you know yourself? Think about that for a second. Here's what I mean by that. If Facebook, all they need is 300 data points, and they know more about you than you know about yourself. Well, let me tell you what Target did to kind of put this into test. So Target did in 2002, they came up with this $1 million idea that what they want to do, they just want to use data, and by using data, they wanted to see if they can predict, if they can see which one of their customers are pregnant, even if they don't want them to know they're pregnant. So mathematicians went to work. They started studying the purchase patterns of their customers. And they found a lot of commonalities, actually, and well, a few. They noticed that there was an increase in purchasing lotions and vitamins, right? And they came up with 25 data points that not only enables them to predict the pregnancy with a very high accuracy, but also the stage of pregnancy and the due date. What? Wrap your mind around that. They ran this mathematical model at this database and started to send maternity coupons to their customers just at this time. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Now keep in mind, pregnant women are like the holy grail to retail. Retails love them, right? This is the time their old habits start to break down. During pregnancy. This is the time that their shopping habits change. They're buying different things. This is the time that brand loyalty becomes really important. Like you can grab people with your brand. And Target really knew this, right? Also, women, they're kind of tired and overwhelmed at that point, right? So Target knew that as well. So if they could bring the women into their store, they knew that they would buy more than lotions and Pampers. They actually would keep buying bigger things, more things. Brilliant again, right? Geeta, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. At the same time, they were being careful because obviously, the whole secrecy laws, because it could, turn some women away. Now, Target never told the women that they were pregnant. They started to send out coupons of unrelated products as well, with like formulas and milks and stuff like that, just to appear like natural, right? Good to see you. Again, brilliant, right? So they're sending out these coupons for maternity stuff, but they're putting other coupons in there, so it kind of naturalizes both coupons, right? Brilliant. Get this. This gets really good. After 1 year of running this model, something really interesting happened. So a father walks into a store in Texas, Minnesota, and he was not happy. He was pretty ticked off. He was actually pretty ticked off. He wanted to talk to the manager right away. So the manager comes up and he says, "Why the hell are you sending maternity coupons to my daughter? She's in high school. Are you like encouraging her to go become pregnant?" The guy is furious, right? The guy is just livid. But of course, the store manager has like no clue what this guy is talking about, because none of the employees knew. Like the employees did not know, like the store managers, right? So get this. After about a week, the store manager decides to call that same father, right? So calls them just to see how things are and whatnot. And the store manager says, I'm really sorry about what happened, and how are you? Well, this time the dad is not angry at all. In fact, he was embarrassed. This is crazy. He said to the store manager on the phone, he goes, "I want to apologize. I actually want to apologize. There was a lot of stuff that was going around in my life, and I did not know that my daughter is actually pregnant. In fact, she's due in August." Did you catch that? Algorithms knew that the daughter was pregnant before even the dad knew. How crazy is that? And this was in 2002. This is before Facebook. This is before like smartphones and Google. Like this is in 2002 they figured this out. Imagine what they could do today with data, right? I mean, these days we have Alexa. We tell Alexa where we want to go, where we want to listen, what we want to watch, what we buy, just everything we do it online. And this is data being collected, right? Like I said in the beginning of the live, Facebook just needs 300 data points to know more about you than you. They know more about you. They watch what you buy, what you watch, what you sell, who you talk to, what stories you pay attention to, everything. Where you go, what recommendations are you asking for? Everything is data. And I thought this was so interesting because sometimes you don't, I mean, this stuff, right? You know that they're collecting data, this, all this stuff. But sometimes oftentimes we're so involved in just everyday life, we don't really think about this stuff. I thought this just should blow your mind away. Like in 2002, Target knew the daughter was pregnant before anything. Wow. They just, people like data, when they pay attention to data, that's important. And that's in all aspects of life, all areas of life. There's data that is collected everywhere. And when you pay attention to it, it could come in handy. Could come in really handy. Hopefully you got some love, a little bit of inspiration, some value from this. I'm not here to scare you and stuff, obviously, but you already know what you know. But I thought this was really interesting. Like, data can do that stuff. I guess you don't think about it, that there's people sitting there in the background collecting data about you, about everything, about everyone. So I thought that was interesting. Drop your thoughts below. If you know something that you want to add to this, or, whatever it is, drop it down in the comments below. Let this feed grow. I appreciate you guys. And until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.